12 cards per pack, $5,000. 2018 Prizm is perhaps the defining product of the new sports card boom. There has been a dramatic increase in the price of singles and sealed product. But with all of the high dollar sales out there, I'm here to determine whether it would be worth spending upwards of $5,000 on a hobby box. Welcome to the first episode of my new series, Unopened, where I take a deep dive into the numbers to see what the expected return would be on a sealed, unopened product. 2018 Prizm has already gained this iconic status in the hobby, and I'm curious to see if all that attention has an effect on the resale price. Either way, I'm super excited to see what unfolds from this breakdown. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss another episode of Unopened. So the basic breakdown on 2018 Prizm Hobby goes something like this. A 300 card base set with 22 parallels and 2 autos per box. There are also 10 insert sets that on average show up about 6 to 10 per hobby box. But we're going to exclude those because they have a pretty low value over a very high number of cards, so the return is really low on average for inserts. To make up for this, we will figure base cards throughout the box, replacing the inserts. So, with the hobby format, we're looking at 12 packs per box and 12 cards per pack, or 144 cards total. We can take out the 22 parallels and 2 autos, leaving us with 120 base cards per hobby box. To find a relative value, I'm going to be starting with a price for PSA 9s from the PSA website. This is a base point, and we will be adding a multiplier to this for the odds of a PSA 10. After filtering through a lot of data, I was able to come up with an average cost of all the recent PSA 9 graded base card sales. For some of the cards like Luka and Trey, where there was a big difference in the most recent sales price, I substituted that for the average price to get a more realistic number. Here are the results. With 120 base cards out of a 300 card set, we have a 40% chance of pulling any specific card from a single hobby box. So on average, one Luka base rookie will show up per 2.5 hobby boxes. The average PSA 9 price for any one card is $5.89, giving us a PSA 9 value per box of $706.80. Like I said before, we will be adding a multiplier to this, so this number will go up some. If you think the $5.89 average per card is low, trust me, it's not. There are about 10 cards that make up most of the value from this set. When you take into account that most of the set is not worth grading, you end up with a pretty low expected value per card, even after grading. Now onto the parallels, or as I like to call it, the Chase the Rainbow segment of the video. There are 12 different parallels available in hobby boxes, 36 different parallels across all formats. For this video, we're sticking to hobby boxes though, and there you can find silvers, hypers, ruby waves, red out of $2.99, blue out of $1.99, purple ice out of $1.49, blue ice out of $99, purple out of $75, orange out of $49, mojo out of $25, gold out of $10, black gold out of $5, and black out of $1. We're going to look at everything down to orange, as mojo, gold, gold, and black are just too rare to really make a difference. This is what took by far the most work and time for this video. I had to watch a lot of breaks to get an average insertion ratio for parallels. I also leaned on other people's research who also had to watch a lot of breaks, namely Jeff J. of the Sports Card Analytics website. If you haven't checked it out, it's worth a Google. Anyways, silvers make up the second most value with an average PSA 9 price of $22.32. But considering you will average 6 cards out of 300 card set, the expected value is fairly low for a box that costs so much. I'm really interested to do some breakdowns on brands like Flawless and National Treasures to see how they compare. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see a breakdown on. And while you're there, I just launched the new Card Collex Patreon and community Discord server. So consider supporting the channel and take your card collecting to the next level. Oh, and if you're under 16 and can't afford the Patreon, send me an email at cardcollex@gmail.com and I'll add you to the Discord server. Hypers and Ruby Waves are actually a little more common than Silvers, but they sell for way less. With an average selling price of $823 and $757, Hypers and Ruby Waves might be a good buying opportunity if prices stay as high as they are or go up. They add a combined box value of about $110. Red show up about 1.5 per box and add about $35 per box. Blue Parallels added $58 per box. Purple Ice and Blue Ice add about $57 together. Purple and Orange were really hard to get numbers on. They just don't sell very often, so I plugged in what I thought would be a reasonable number of an average PSA 9 price of $75 and $100 respectively. Given their rarity compared to the others, I think this is probably close. Now we move to autographs, which really surprised me. I didn't think they would have much effect, but I failed to consider that a lot of players whose base cards don't sell that well have autographs that sell really well. There are 160 possible autographs out of the Rookie Signatures and Sensational Signatures sets. They have an average PSA 9 price of $60.40. With 2 per box, they add a base box value of around $120. So here we've got a baseline value per hobby box. But we need to take into consideration the cards that might come back in a PSA 10. On average, about 58% of 2018 Prizm submitted to PSA grade a PSA 10. Taking into account some cards will be ungradable due to centering issues or print defects, I think we can pretty confidently say that we've got a 50% shot of getting a Gem Mint 10 grade. Given PSA 10s go for almost exactly 3 times what a PSA 9 goes for, we can add a multiplier of 2 to our base value to give us our final value per box. Adding this all up, we get a total expected value of $2,551.79. Wait, what? Why are people paying almost double what a box is worth then? I think there are 3 reasons why this product sells for as much as it does. Number 1, and the reason I made this video, is people just don't know what the expected value is. This took a lot of time and effort to come up with. And I'm glad I did, because most people either can't or won't do this themselves. It's really easy to see a Luka Blue PSA 10 sell for $30,000 and think that $5,000 is a value. But sadly, it's not. In fact, it's about twice what you could expect to get in return. The second, and I think big reason, is that unopened product has gone up dramatically over the last year. And I think a lot of buyers have absolutely no intention of opening this. Third is what I like to call the inflated chest value. This is the ultimate flex to display in a man cave and say, I'm a serious sports card collector. And with so many middle-aged people with disposable incomes in the hobby today, I think this is a smaller but very real factor in the resale price. How will this value compare to future videos? Hopefully it'll go down on the list, as I expect to present some options through this series that are definite buys. But for now, it goes on the leaderboard with a 50% expected return on investment. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I really enjoyed making this video and I hope you gained some value from it. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss another episode of Unopened.